We need to have a serious conversation about your breakfast plate. For decades, doctors and nutritionists have told you the same thing. If you want to stay strong, eat more eggs, eat more steak, eat more animal protein. And so you do. You force yourself to eat the scrambled eggs. You chew through the tough steak. You think you are fueling your muscles. But here is the terrifying reality that most seniors face. You are eating the protein, but you are still getting weaker. Your legs are getting thinner. Your grip is getting softer. Your energy is crashing. You are effectively starving your muscles to death while your stomach is full. Why is this happening? Why does the diet that worked for you at 30 fail completely at 70? It is not because you aren't eating enough. It is because your body has built a wall. There is a silent biological phenomenon that activates as we age, specifically after the age of 65. Scientists call it anabolic resistance. Think of your muscles like a house under construction. When you are young, the doors to the construction site are wide open. You eat an egg, the protein walks right in, and the workers start building new muscle tissue immediately. It is effortless. But as you age, those doors begin to close. They rust shut. The locks jam. This is anabolic resistance. Your muscles become deaf to the signal of normal food. You can send the protein down to your stomach, but it never gets into the muscle fibers. It bounces off the locked door. So where does it go? It stays in your blood. It stresses your kidneys. It gets stored as visceral fat around your belly. This is the senior paradox. Skinny arms, thin legs, but a growing belly. You are overfed, but under-muscled. And the tragedy is, continuing to hammer this locked door with more and more heavy meat does not work. In fact, it makes the problem worse, because there is a second wall that you don't know about, a wall that exists inside your stomach. We are going to talk about why the heavy protein strategy is actually accelerating your decline, and we are going to reveal the solution, a solution that is smaller, smarter, and biologically engineered to slip through the cracks of that locked door. We need to talk about the seed protocol. We need to talk about why a single spoon of a specific tiny seed is more powerful for an aging body than a 10-ounce steak. But first, we have to look inside your stomach to understand why the steak is failing you. Look inside your stomach to understand why the steak is failing you. Imagine your stomach is a cement mixer. To break down a dense, fibrous piece of steak, or even the complex proteins in a hard-boiled egg, that mixer needs a powerful solvent. It needs hydrochloric acid. When you are 20 years old, your stomach is an acid bath. It has a pH of 1 or 2. It is strong enough to dissolve metal. You eat a steak, and within 2 hours, it is liquefied. It is ready to be absorbed. But here is the medical fact that nobody tells you. For every decade of life, your acid production drops. By the time you reach 70, you have lost nearly 50% of your stomach acid capacity. This condition is called hypochloridria. So now, let's look at your dinner again. You eat that large piece of meat because you think it is healthy protein, but your stomach is no longer an acid bath. It is a weak vinegar solution. The cement mixer is turning, but the solvent isn't there. The meat does not dissolve. It sits there. Ideally, it should liquefy. Instead, it rots. It passes into your small intestine in large, undigested chunks, and this is a disaster for 3 reasons. Number 1, you cannot absorb the amino acids. If the protein isn't broken down into microscopic chains, it cannot enter your bloodstream. You ate the protein, but you didn't get the protein. Number 2, those rotting chunks feed bad bacteria in your gut. This causes gas, bloating, and that heavy, tired feeling after a meal. Number 3, it triggers inflammation. Your immune system sees these undigested proteins as invaders, so instead of building muscle, your body spends its energy fighting a war in your gut. This is why Seo Jom, our typical senior, feels exhausted after a barbecue. He isn't full, he is intoxicated. His digestive system is in gridlock. So we have a double blockade. The muscles are locked, anabolic resistance, and the stomach is weak, hypochloridria. Under these conditions, eating more eggs and steak is like trying to push a boulder up a hill. It is inefficient, it is exhausting, and it doesn't work. We need a different strategy. We need a protein source that is pre-digested. We need a fuel that is so bioavailable, so easy to break down, that it bypasses the weak stomach and slips right into the bloodstream. And we need a signal strong enough to unlock the muscle doors. Nature has already engineered this fuel. It is not found in a slaughterhouse. It is found in a flower. It is the seed. But not just any seed, and not eaten in just any way. If you eat them wrong, they are useless. But if you use the activation protocol, they become the most powerful muscle medicine on Earth. Let's look at the Big Five and exactly how they outperform the steak. Stop thinking of seeds as bird food or a garnish for salads. Think of a seed as a bio-capsule. Inside that tiny shell, there is enough energy, DNA, and protein to create an entire tree. It is life, condensed. For the senior body, seeds offer a specific tactical advantage over meat: amino acid density without the digestive cost. Meat is a complex protein structure, tightly woven fibers that are hard to unknit. Seeds contain amino acids that are loosely packed. They are ready to be released. But there is a catch, a big one. Seeds are designed to survive. They have a hard protective shell. If you just sprinkle whole flax seeds on your yogurt and eat them, nothing happens. They pass right through you. Your weak stomach acid cannot penetrate that shell. You are flushing money and muscle down the toilet. To unlock the power, you must become the engineer. You must perform the digestion before you eat them. This is the activation protocol. Step 1. The fracture. You must break the shell physically. You need to grind your flax seeds and chia seeds. When you crack them open, you expose the meat of the seed to the air. This releases the omega-3 fatty acids, the anti-inflammatory oil that lubricates your stiff joints. But be careful. Once ground, they spoil fast. Grind them fresh or keep them in the freezer. Never buy pre-ground meal that sits on a warm shelf. Step 2. The hydration. This is the secret weapon. Take your chia seeds. Put them in water or almond milk for 20 minutes. Watch what happens. They swell. They turn into a gel. This gel is magic. It is soluble fiber. When you eat this gel, it soothes the lining of your inflamed gut. It moves through you easily. It releases its proteins slowly and steadily into your bloodstream, bypassing the need for strong stomach acid. Now, let's look at the Muscle 5, the elite squad. Number 1. Hemp hearts, the steak replacer. Hemp seeds are the king. They contain all 9 essential amino acids. By weight, they have as much protein as beef, but they are soft. They melt in your mouth. No chewing required. Perfect for seniors with dental issues. Number 2. Chia, the hydrator. Packed with protein, but also holds 10 times its weight in water. It fixes the dehydration we talked about in previous videos. Number 3. Flax, the joint lubricant. High in lignans, it balances hormones and oils the rusty hinges of your knees and hips. Number 4. Pumpkin seeds, the prostate defender. Loaded with zinc, critical for men over 60 to protect the prostate and maintain testosterone levels. Number 5. Sunflower seeds, the skin protector. Rich in vitamin E, it protects your cell membranes from thinning out. But you don't need to eat a bucket of them. You don't need to be a bird. You just need the 3-spoon rule. This is how you integrate this into your life without suffering. Let's build your new morning ritual and see how these 3 spoons replace the heavy burden of the egg plate. Replace the heavy burden of the egg plate. We are not asking you to become a vegan. We are asking you to be smart about your digestive budget. You have a limited amount of stomach acid and digestive energy every day. Don't waste it all on a breakfast steak that you can't absorb. Here is the morning protocol to bypass the blockade. It's called the super slurry. Take a blender. Add 1 cup of water or plant milk. Add 1 tablespoon of hemp hearts for the complete protein foundation. Add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds for the hydration and fiber gel. Add 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds for the zinc and immunity. Blend it high speed for 10 seconds. What have you just created? You have created a liquid steak. You have mechanically broken every shell. You have suspended the amino acids in liquid. When you drink this, your stomach doesn't need to work. The cement mixer can stay off. The nutrients flow directly into the small intestine and flood your bloodstream within 30 minutes. And here is the trick to beat the anabolic resistance, the locked muscle door. You need a trigger. Add a handful of berries or a half banana. The small spike in natural sugar will open the insulin gates just enough to shuttle that protein into the muscle cells. It is the perfect delivery system. Do this before you have your coffee. Do this instead of the heavy toast and eggs. The conclusion: aging is a battle against inefficiency. Your body is becoming less efficient at processing the world. Your eyes see less light. Your ears hear less sound, and your stomach processes less meat. If you stubbornly cling to the diet of a 30-year-old, you will fail. You will become the skinny fat senior, weak, tired, and inflamed. But if you adapt, if you switch from heavy fuel, meat, to high-octane fuel, seeds, you can hack the system. You can maintain your muscle mass without the heaviness. You can stop the decline. It is not about eating less. It is about eating smarter. Put down the fork, pick up the spoon, grind the seeds, unlock the capsule, and feed your muscles the only way they can actually hear you. I am your senior doctor. Blend your strength, and I will see you in the next investigation.